Good evening to you all. Today, we're going to talk about the 10th episode from Surah Al-Aaraf. And to AAD, we sent their brother Hud. He said, "O my people, worship Allah, you have no God other than Him. Will you not then be mindful?" What does this mean here? First, this verse is connected to verse number 59 from Surah Al-Aaraf. What did it say? It said, we sent Noah to his people. So it means, just as we sent Noah to his people, likewise we sent Hud to his people. And who were they? The people of AAD. So when we sent him to his people, what did he say to them? He called them to faith and to the oneness of Allah. How did they react? They denied him. They told him, "We don't believe what you're saying." That's it, just like that, folks. The people of AAD is the name of a tribe in Yemen. Yemen, the one that exists today, that's the name of the tribe. And some people said, no, it's the name of a village. Others said, no, it's the name of a king. And the village was named after him. It was attributed to him. What's the source here? It's Bar al-Ulan by al-Samarkandi. All right, who is speaking in this verse? Starting from this word here, the one in this color? Pay attention, the part 1 marked and underlined, from he said onwards, that's all the words of Hud. He said, "O my people, that's not the word of God, that's Hud speaking." So who is narrating from him, then? God. You have to distinguish between the speaker and the narrator. And here, I don't have a question or anything. The leaders among his people who disbelieved said, "We see you in foolishness, and we think you are one of the liars." These leaders are the nobles, the dignitaries, the chiefs. Meaning, they're the elite of society, as people say. They responded to him, he was going to tell them to believe in the one and only God, and they responded to him. You get it? They told him, with your call, you're asking us to abandon worshiping our gods and worship only one God. You're leading us away from the path of truth. You get it? Who's saying this? Who's the source here? It's the Tafsir al-Quran al-Azim by Ibn Kathir. Actually, I have a question here. What's the point? I mean, what's the wisdom behind repeating the words inna and anna? I mean, that's the issue. Like, if we said, okay, those who said, the leaders among his people who disbelieved, we see you in foolishness. Now, pay attention, and let's read it like this. Here you go, man, and we think you are among the liars. What would happen to the text? I mean, what's the flaw? What's the difference between the text as it was revealed and this way of reading it? Okay, so here, who is speaking and who is being quoted? That's the second question. The statement is from the elite, the nobles, the leaders of Hud's people, not from God. They are the ones speaking, or they are the speakers, and he is the one quoting. You really need to pay attention to this point. Who is saying it, and who is quoting it? God hasn't said anything yet. He said, "O my people, there is no foolishness in me, but I am a messenger from the Lord of the worlds." So, he speaks and they speak, he speaks and they speak. It's a dialogue between the two sides. God is quoting, or the Quran is quoting, this conversation. What does that mean? It means that he is responding to them. The Prophet Hud is telling them he's responding to the people of Ad, or rather, to the elite, the nobles, and the leaders among them. He's telling them, I am not misguided as you claim. Rather, I am God's messenger to you. I have come to you with the truth and the worship of the one and only God. I'm bringing you a new idea, something new, a new religion. The source here is also Ibn Kathir's Tafsir al-Quran al-Azim. Whose words are these, and who is being quoted? I'm going to repeat this question a lot. Sorry, please bear with me, because this is a very important point for you to understand that the Quran is a record of the events that were happening in the peninsula. It didn't just fall from the sky to the earth. No, it was actually expressing the events of the earth. That's the truth. So, the statement is from the Prophet Hud, and the Quran is quoting, "I convey to you the messages of my Lord, and I am a trustworthy advisor to you." The meaning: I came to deliver you a message from God so that you worship Him alone, so accept my sincere advice to you. That's the source here. It's Jami al-Bayan fi Tafsir al-Quran by al-Tabari. Alright, so whose statement is it, and who is quoting it? The statement is from the Prophet Hud, and the quote is from God. God hasn't set anything up to this point. The Quran is narrating a conversation between Hud and his people, Ad. Period. Or do you find it strange that a reminder has come to you from your Lord through a man from among you to warn you? And remember when he made you successors after the people of Noah and increased you greatly in stature. So remember the blessings of God so that you may prosper. What's the meaning here? The meaning here is that the Prophet Hud is asking his people, Ad, saying to them, "Are you surprised that God sent his revelation to one of you, O sons of Adam, to warn you against going astray?" Yeah, and then he tells them, pay attention. Remember well that God destroyed the people of Noah because they disobeyed their messengers and the prophets sent to them, and they disbelieved in their Lord. He made you successors on earth instead of them. And not just that. He actually favored you over them, made you better than them, and gave you more stature, height, breadth, and beauty. So fear our Lord so that what happened to who doesn't happen to you. To the people of Noah, use your minds a little. That's what he's trying to get across to them. Yeah, that's the point. Who is the source that says the meaning I just mentioned? It's also Jami al-Bayan fi Tafsir al-Quran by al-Tabari here. Pay attention to who is speaking. The speaker is the Prophet Hud, and he's speaking about God. Are you paying attention to what he's telling them? Of course, the narration God is conveying the words that Hud is saying, and Hud is speaking about God in the third person. He's telling them, you see, he's telling them, God made you, God increased you, God's blessings upon you. All of this is talking about God. So here, the statement is from the prophet, the narration is from God, and there's no question or anything here. They said, "Have you come to us so that we worship God alone and abandon what our forefathers used to worship? Then bring us what you threaten us with, if you are among the truthful." What does this mean? Now, they're responding to him. He's been speaking for 3 verses. Maybe he's talking, and now they're replying to him. What are they saying to him? They're saying to him, "Are you asking us to worship only one God and abandon what our fathers used to worship, meaning the gods or idols?" They used to call those idols gods as well. You see, that's the issue. All right then, man, if you're not asking us to do that, or if you mean you're going to bring down punishment and all that on us, then bring us the punishment you're talking about if you really are a true messenger. If you're a real man, bring us that punishment, or if you're a proper messenger. Who's the source here? Lubab Alto Faimani Al-Tanzil by Al-Khazin. Who's speaking? The people of Ad. Who is quoting them? They are responding to their prophet, Hud. Who is quoting them? God. So the statement is from the elite, or the leaders, or the chiefs who were arguing with the prophet Hud. And the Quran is quoting them. God himself did not say anything. The statement here, this Quran, these words, and these verses are on the tongues of Hud and his people, Ad. He said, "There has already fallen upon you from your Lord defilement and wrath. Are you arguing with me about names you and your fathers have named, for which God has sent down no authority? Then wait, I am with you among those who wait." Here, Hud got upset. They were challenging him, saying, "If you're really a prophet, bring down the punishment you're talking about." That's the verse. The idea is, the challenge got into their heads and the whole thing escalated. So he replied to them, saying, "Now the wrath of your Lord has become due upon you. Your Lord is going to be angry with you because you made idols into gods and started giving them names, Hubal and whatever else. And Al-Lat, Al-Azza, and all those things, you're just giving them names from yourselves and calling them gods. So now, wait for the punishment, and I'm waiting with you to see what happens." But up until now, has anything happened? Punishment. All right, who's the source here saying this? It's from Lubab Alto Faimani Al Tanzil, also by Al-Khazin. Okay, whose statement is this? And who is it being quoted from? Sorry, bear with me on this question. The statement is from the Prophet Hud. He is the one reciting the Quran, not God, and God is quoting him. So we saved him and those with him by our mercy. And we cut off the last remnant of those who denied our signs, for they were not believers. Here's the meaning. So we, meaning God, saved them after all that challenge, you see, in a situation where it was almost impossible. They just didn't want to believe. All right, so what is God saying now? Now here, God himself is speaking. Pay attention, the statement here is from God. So that's the point, we saved him. So it says that we, meaning God, saved Hud and his followers, those who believed in him and accepted his message, because they deserved our mercy. And we destroyed all the rest of the people of Ad who denied Hud's miracles, and not a single trace of them remained. Why? Because they denied God and his messenger. And who is the source here? Again, it's the same one, Lubab Alto Faimani Al Tanzil by Al-Khazin. So, what's the story here? The story here is that when God speaks, what does he say? He says, God, pay attention. By a mercy from us, God. See how it sounds when God speaks with the assurance of the speaker. And we cut off, God, with our signs, God. That's it. So now you understand who the speaker is. God is the one speaking now in the Quran, but the previous verses, from verse 65 to verse 71, those were in the words of Hud, the prophet Hud, and his people, Ad. The main point is, look at this. Hud was the one saying these words, and this was a conversation between him and his people. That was the conversation. That's one thing. The event itself was the conversation, or the debate, that took place between him and his people. Between Hud, the prophet Hud, and his people, Ad, this conversation, or debate, or challenge happened. Let's call that an event. Second, this event or conversation happened at a specific time. Third, it happened in a specific place. So, there is an event that took place at a certain time and in a certain place. All right, so that's Hud and his people at a certain time and place. God conveyed the words of Hud and his people, so they spoke at a specific time and place, and God related at that same time and place. What's the result here? The result is that the Quran anthropomorphizes God. Why? Because it ties him to human events at a specific time and place. God is supposed to be absolute, beyond time and beyond place. The moment you tie God to time and place, it simply means you've embodied him, because by definition, the absolute cannot be bound to a specific time or place. That's the whole point of the issue. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.